Alright peeps, I hope you're fired up for a new season of Timberborn with the Emberpelts here. We're going to be playing an official map, one of the smaller maps, not the smallest map though, the smaller Cliffside Map, yeah. And of course it's gotta be hard mode. Now from the second I saw the Emberpelts knocking about on the workshop, I knew I had to get amongst it. I'm bloody keen to test out these fiery little beavers here. Oh yeah. So as usual, I have given no thought to the salmon name. Now since this is the Fire Beavers Cliffside, why don't we shorten this a little bit to the Fireside? Now pause! Oh, drag pause! Right, I paused it. All my little fiery beavers, they're not going to put us see some fiery tails. Look at that little fiery tails. Oh, hello. It's a Dark Owl District Centre here. But look at all of these fiery beavers inside of it. Oh, lovely little red District Centre. Let's get you up to 4, working hours up to 18, and then let's have a little bit of a look around the map here. Oh, now this is new for update 7. This used to be a little hour hang here, but now we've got a little land bridge. Do I see stairs? Stairs under the hour hang. Oh, no, this has obviously got to be something. Obviously. But just like the Emberpelts, the Cliffside map here piqued my interest when I saw it was released. It's a little beaut of a beaver map, and I cannot wait to sink me bloody teeth into it. We're going to have to sort this barbed water source out here. We're going to have to sort these part-time barbed water sources out, as well as keeping as much of this ground green as possible here. We didn't want to dry up all our trees. Or the blueberries. I mean, they look more like schnozberries than blueberries to me, like... What are they called? Blueberries! Unless if I'm colourblind between updates, I don't think these are blueberries. Anyway, enough hawking on about schnozberries, we're gonna have to quickly get ahead. And I was about to say planet or settlement, but bloody look at all this new stuff. We've got decorative flooring. Oh, that'll be a fun one. An industry tab. Oh, we've got large lumber mills and that. Oh, we want to be big plankers. Right, anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, bloody what's all these paths? Now, beavers, I am immediately faced with a predicament here. What do we do? I love a bit of acacia wood in Minecraft, so I think we're going to have to go on wooden path for a bit, like... You know what? Wooden path for main roads here. Regular paths for side roads. We're going to be getting our tree choppers on, our water slopers, our farm hooses, and of course the hooses, because that's how these Emberpelts reproduce. I reckon that's a canny little beginning there. We've got our nice little wooden path, main road going all the way down here. We've got our side path going and doing on the side. Well, our side paths tend today. We've got our main through road here for the old district centre and our side paths once again. I decided to pop some rails on whenever there's a bit of a drop, you know, got to keep the beavers safe and all that. And I'm thinking up here for now is where we're going to chuck some hooses. And I kind of messed up that speedy up bit there, but there we go. We've got enough hooses to keep our population intact and repopulate just a wee bit. We're cutting all the trees down here. Ooh, and that's right. I added a mod for more bloody bait for these fellas. What we're going to be planting. Actually, before we get into that, I plopped a grill down, but minimum prioritised it because I saw this. It's a clay. I imagine that's that little red thing up there. Kiln. Looks like we're going to have to go and do a clay pit. Here we're going. 100 science. We're definitely not doing that right now. Look at the little clay pit. Right, that's having to get on the gun. I'll leave it on pause and everything because if not else, it can be a free 20 log storage, you know. But speaking of storage, as per usual, I haven't done any storage. Neither did I think about the beavers' well-being at all. They need a bloody campfire. They're fire beavers after all. That's obviously a maximum priority job. The rest of the storage and everything else, just make high priority. You know, just get it in when you fancy it. 37 minutes later. MiGly has finally placed all the things he needs. Look at that, I got water storage. I've got bloody inventors doing. It's all happening. And one thing I did notice when I was assigning these small warehouses is apples, peppers, tomatoes, and radishes can all be eaten raw. I mean, I did just realise while doing that, I didn't pop any storage for bloody pumpkins doing. But that's now a little bit of ad hoc handy dandy smallware whose action won't sort, is it? Because I'm going to be going full variety with these Emberpelts here. And there we have me big mixed farm. Now I even went clever with it. The bell peppers only have a drought resistance of 1 day, so they'll read alongside the owl battlefront here. And then we got your tomatoes with 3.7 days, not going to put at the back, and just sort of fielded up around. And then with radishes up behind the old bell peppers, and again just fielded around up here. And then with 15-day drought resistance pumpkins, not going to put on the edges, well, and lining the path, because why wouldn't you want a pumpkin patch line path, you know what I mean? But without further ado, let us unpause the game Oh, look at this. You've got 2 little beavers. Or did some iron teeth get involved? Are you iron teeth, little builder? And now where they're gunning, let's set up shop. Wait for them to start banging away on you. Oh, and you're not a bloody iron teeth. Look at that bloody fire emblem knocking about on his back there. That's a mad tat, that. Do the red Emberpelts have any tats? Oh, if they do, they're fairly indistinguishable, like. Oh, old mate's got some neck tats. Look at him, God. And then we should have some beavers in here becoming lumberjacks. We'll be chopping down some trees. And we're getting a tidy little lumberjack doing here and all. I wonder if you'll become the lumberjack, pal. Go on, let's find out. Nah, you still got your hammer on your back. Speaking of hammers on backs, how many beavers with hammers on backs? 3. Not too shabby. Oh, would you look at this? What? New tats! New tats! The beaver that's gathering the schnozberries has got their fat tats on their back. And they've got the little reddish tail. Look at that mad burgundy tail. That is mint, that, like. I bloody loves it. Go on, Emberpelt. You pick that berry. I'm loving this. I'm loving the Cliffside Map. I'm loving the bloody Emberpelts. It is grand. And look at that. We're already up to 33 construction lacks materials. We're off to a cracking start. Oh, and speaking of starts, we're going to be getting water in, of course, because in hard mode you start with no water. So they're maximum priority along with a bit of storage. Then, our only other maximum priority jobs that I've got knocking about here. The inventor and the farmhouse. And I deleted the farmhouse to make sure that the inventor gets in first. That's right. We're going to science our food. Hopefully that works out, you know, hopefully. But yeah, I'm really relying on these schnozberries here to keep our Emberpelts alive for maybe the first cycle or 2. We'll see how quickly we chop doing these pines. But the reason I need science so bad is I have mad ideas over here that involve damming this bad lad up. But not like that. I'm going to pause these 2 with the plans to replace them with levees. And is that a red? Oh, I'm going to have to get a levee in. It's got to be a bloody red levee. Oh, the water pumper's in. Oh, the water pumper looks bloody sick. Look at that bad lad slurping up all that clean fresh water for these Emberpelts to slurp up when the clock off. Oh, and you've got like reds, burgundy, orange, purple, a little bit of magenta. I love the design of these little Emberpelt buildings, like. Absolutely beautiful. Now, we still have 2 builders. We are stocking up on our wood a little bit, but I'll let that go on for now. And I'm going to have to beat you in the morning, peeps. It's very exciting, but I need to concentrate, like, really bloody hard right now. I need to do this, like, properly from the first day. So, yeah, now I'll meet you in the daytime so I can fully concentrate on this. Oh, morning, beavers! Get yourselves up in a boot. You've got loads to get banging away with, as well as slurping, as well as maybe planting. We'll see how we get on today. We need to get the inventor in, and then the farmhouse. And are you sitting on your arse now, pal? Oh, well, in that case, we're just going to real casually do one of these. Everyone close your eyes, and there we go, and we're back in the room. That even temporarily gives us a bonus builder. Get rid of some of these 22 logs. You know what, why didn't we have ourselves a tidy little speedy up bit here of this work getting completed? Oh, until we get a bloody warning on day 3 of cycle 1! Beavers! You need to get this up and running right now. This is maximum priority job. We have an inventor. How much science do we have? 1. We have 1 science. We get 1 an hour. 24 hours a day. We have 72 hours to get 120 science. I think I'm gonna go ahead and unpause these 2 dams here. So maximum priority jobs. Yeah, now finish off that. I wouldn't mind you getting that in. Oh, wood. Do we have plenty of wood? Not really. But we do need food, though. We do actually probably need food, so we should get that in. I reckon we can hold off on the science. We've got an emergency drought coming. We're going to be wanting the storage for the water up and all. I've only got 2 of them bloody things up. Let's look to get these ones up and running, but... oh, not before. We get the bloody dam in place. The dam is mucho important, yo, because otherwise it's all gonna dry up here. You sitting on your ass staying out? Oh, right. Bloody pause, you can be a bloody builder. You can get paused, you can be a builder. And then we've still got 2 lumberjacks with plenty of stock there. We do have a beaver and now to D, so we may as well get them sciencing, you know. We may as well. We're going to have 3 beaver jobs getting slurped up very soon anyway when this farmhouse gets plopped in. And yeah, I just need this waterfall up here to keep falling and fill this bloody reservoir that I'm going to create. And hopefully, half blocking this allows it to overspill. But I don't really want it to overspill. You know what? It can overspill for this cycle. It can overspill. I hope it bloody starts overspilling. If I can keep 2 blocks of water in here, I'll be a happy chappy. And you know what, gone off that, I think we need to get our bad type preparations in very quickly as well. Because you know we're going to get one of them as soon as we can as well. 3 days drought, man. 3-day drought warning. Is this an Emberpelt thing? Is it only legendary players that are allowed to play on Emberpelts? Because, you know, I did do a fair dinkum job on KV, but I don't know if I'm legendary just yet. Especially not on a brand new update. Go on, Beavers. Hammer the last flu logs in there. Oh, and stop becoming a little beaver planter. Beaver planter. Beaver farmer, mate. Right, so now we got 2 builder beavers. Yes, they should be planting these in. You know what? I think it might be time because there's nothing else I can do at this point. Other than make sure we're being as efficient as possible in here. 20, 40, 60, 80. We have 30. We want to get this in as soon as possible. Do I go for... Oh, are we full on water storage? We're full on water storage. That makes it easier. We'll pause a water pump. We've got 3 builders, and the builders don't have very far to go, so I'm going to gun 3 lumberjack flags and sacrifice that 3rd builder there. And to be fair, we can do a little bit of a speed 3, maybe, you know, mild speedy up bit, now crazy, mild one. And once all these crops are planted, I can pause that farmhouse and we can get even more construction on the gun. Alright, I'm starting to get scared. That's the end of the speedy up bit. We've only got a day and a half to prep for this thing. I need to do it right. The last couple of logs are getting smashed in here. 20 more to go, and yeah, no, I think that was the right decision, getting all of these 3 unpaused, because we're definitely flying through our logs. In fact, I'm going to unpause old mate down here. We need more, and we had a babby grow up. Well, 2 babbies grow up, in fact. So we've still got 2 builder beavers there. And before the drought kicks in, I want to make sure I get this unpaused to top up on the 15 water that's in here. And you're sitting on your ass staying out. Whoa, hang on, boot hand door, then. Pause. Pause. And Beavers, if you wouldn't mind getting around to building these, that would be canny. Maybe I temporarily take this damn dune. It would have to be very temporary though. But then they're the only maximum priority things. So 2 builder beavers, start hammering on them, and then now I can put this back up to maximum priority. There we go. And just so I don't forget, the gatherer flag needs to be up to maximum priority and all. Oh, what? You's dived? You's ditched? Beavers, what are you like halfway through a hammer job and you's bloody ditch it, man? Get back over there and finish your hammer job on the bloody lumberjack flags right now. He didn't even finish it. You're having me life, man, Beavers. Having me absolute life, right? Now put the rest of the bloody logs in there. I didn't mean to pause that construction, but whatever. We need these bloody things in. And you're sitting on your RSD now. Get paused. We might have to up the working hours here. We're going 24 hours. We're going 24 hours. Beavers, speed 3. You just need to get this in before you pass out. Come on. I can see there's logs in there. There's enough logs. Come on, Beavers. Get amongst it! 3 more logs! 1 more log! The last log! It's in! Alright, you can clock off now. Just a little bit of a kip. I'm bringing the word level down. 18 hours. Word level's back to infinite. Does this overspill? A tidy little overnight speedy up bit will tell. And the tidy little overnight speedy up bit tells that we're out of food! Thankfully this is built now. We can get some bloody schnozberries on the gun. Definitely doing a 1 grafter in here. Fully pause. Be better utilised elsewhere, Beaver. Like slurping up some water for the last 0.9 days, making sure everything's full as a gun. I was about to say, Beavers, why is there no pumpkin in here? But I didn't bloody plant it. No pumpkin there. Pumpkin there. Alright, now can we get 1 beaver real casually in the farmhouse? Who's it gonna be? Did it? Oh, he was a builder building the farmhouse. And now he's a farmer again, planting all the crops. Now before you sit on your arse, pal, let me pause you. You can go back to being a builder if you so wish. Or you can be the one unemployed beaver. AKA the inventor. Get in there, did it? Start inventing, pal. Alright, so we're going to keep an entire half block here, which is what the river was about at, while it's under flow with no blockages. So as long as we don't slurp any water, we should keep everything that was green. Apart from these trees, of course. Of course. I can't believe I'm out of food, like. What a noob move. Absolute noob move. Alright, what are we building priorities now? I wanted to get the extra water in. Ooh, go on, try and build it, Beavers. Try it, get it done. I would really appreciate that. Although the builder beaver is starving, hopefully they're going to get a schnozberry and then they'll be feeling up to hammering in the old water tank up there. We do have 2 whole logs to gun in it, you know. And I have a feeling it may be worth plonking a good old-fashioned lumberjack flag on there now. Oh, would you look at this? We're almost at double figures on with science. There we are! Science 10. We got Ditted, the very hungry leg end. We're still able to further the colony with his science brain. And now he's all fed up, he'll be back to science in no time. I know how we're doing water storage wise. I don't think we're going to get this built, like. We do have a beaver gun now or there, but that's only 2 logs. It's only 2 logs. The 80 logs in here. I am spewing about, like, I'm not going to lie. I'm more spewing the fact that it doesn't cause a little hour spill here, because I probably could have fit 3 in somewhere doing a diagonal. Although if I'd done a diagonal, I wouldn't be able to reach this block here without unlocking some stairs, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And what's the crack with these pumpkins here? Why aren't they planting properly? What's this doing? That pumpkin's bloody upside down. So are these ones? They're upside down on the path. Does that mean I can put radishes here? Oh, does it, heck? No radishes allowed. Well, can I at least put pumpkins here so it's not all green bits of ground? Nah, fair enough. At least we can pumpkin it up. Everyone knows it's a bloody farm. Oh, this is in! I think we're going to have to do another 24 working day beaver. Sorry about that, but you're just going to have to continue slurping and shifting water into there. Oh, I don't think there's any reason to get this in right now. I'm going to pause the construction. Let the beavers do something else. Like, ideally, maybe get some of this storage in. Nah. Second farmhouse, let's go. I want all of this in. Oh, we're going to have to go on second inventor now. That's another maximum priority job. But not until the second farmhouse. I tell you what, peeps. I am rather rapidly running out of wood right here on this map. We've got a lovely little oak plantation down here, but we need to get down to it. Thankfully, it's only one block there, you can see. I might try and be clever and tell beavers not to cut these 3 trees here. You know what? I'll do these 2 as well, and a couple on this lower level as well. Just so we can have a little bit of natural growth before we get a forester on the crack. Drought started! Oh, drought started! Oh, okay. It's only a 3-day drought. How much water have we got? 118 water. Not too bad, beavers. We're going to be pausing these. Oh, yes. Thankfully, the update was modded today, aka the mod was updated. So we can get these bad lad paused when all the tides start and unpaused when the tides are over and done with. Well, for this time, we're manually pausing them because I forgot. Well, I imagine that's going to leave us with some unemployed beavers. It's not. We're still doing a beaver world work. Oh, it's because we've got 3 bloody farmers on here. Speaking of farmers, how close are you to getting these in? Not too bad. Cracking along another day and we'll be there. A little bit longer on the old tomatoes here. And even longer on the capsicums. And thankfully pines will easily last a 3-day drought. But what about the seedlings? Oh, the seedlings are sturdy and all. They'll be sweet. Look at this. The beaver's getting this medium priority lumberjack flag in. Highest priority workplace though. I've got 3 lumberjack flags sitting right here. And there's only 2 logs. Knee logs in stock. And there's absolutely knee logs in stock. I'm pretty sure this builder beaver just built that little lumberjack flag and was like, I'm gonna jump down some trees. But if we're jumping down trees, I need to make sure we get with teeth grindstone on the crack. And with campfire. Because as I said earlier, these are fiery beavers. We cannot be having them without a campfire. Oh, and beavers, I really would like these in as well. Maybe before the campfire and the teeth grindstone. But as soon as these are in, we'll get the campfire in, I swear we will. We'll get it in. Well, since we're surviving on berries over here, not having any storage is alright. The beavers are just snacking directly from the flag. Very shortly, we'll have radishes on the crack. As long as the zombies stay away, we'll have enough water for the rest of this drought. We might be alright. Keyword being might. See, my next little quandary is, do we go doing the route of having little wooden stairs, going all the way down here first, for 70 science points? Or do we hold out the science points for levies, 120 of them, and replace some of these dams with levees? Not to the point where it completely overspills, but maybe, you know, just a little bit of overspillage. I'll be happy with that. But that will also give us information for how many dams we need to replace with floodgates, you know. And as well, I'm going to get 15 wood back for this. It's a tidy little surplus when we need it. And I want to try and hold back as much water as possible here, while keeping the 2 depth. Now, I might be down to flooding all of this at some point. Oh, hello, wall. But not right now. Not right now. We're going to keep this unflooded for the time being. So I want to use less than 4 blocks and span this gap here. Oh, well, there we go. 4 blocks. It's that easy. Well, I guess that's where our little dam's going to end up. Somewhere about there, where I can keep as much water on the arse end of it as possible and only use 4 blocks. For example, I could use 3 here, but I'm losing 6 blocks of water storage here, you see, if I do that. And I'm starting to get really tempted by doing some levees here and stuff. But MiGly, stop it. You don't have the wood. You don't have a forester. You don't have any of that yet. And we've got to make sure we get everything sorted. Like having clay so we can get the grill on the gun and we can make some grilled peppers. Once we get canola oil, of course. Before we get canola oil, it's going to be grilling corn. Oh, look at these exhausted beavers here. Pass out on the radish field. Oh, you're a spicy beaver, aren't you? Right next to the capsicum there. We'll have you hoosing up and running fairly sharpish because, you know, it is how you repopulate. And would you look at this? Got me pumpkins over here, drying out and dying in 15 and 12 days. Not a matter. The tomatoes even going to make it through this little drought. And it was planted as soon as it dried up. Speaking of things getting planted, pause yees. And I think that's going to leave us some unemployed beavers, aye. Well, let's unpause this farmhouse, 1 beaver. Unpause this farmhouse, or 1 beaver. Just so we don't end up in a situation where we're growing crops and not bloody harvesting them. Well, for now, I want to see the beavers wake up. Go on, beavers, get off your horses and stop building. Look at these 2 beavers in a race to get shite done. That's a bloody mentality I can get behind. Get amongst it, beavers. Oh, we've got the 3rd inventor on the crack. How close are we to the 4th? Not too far off. We've got enough bloody logs, and since I've paused some of these lumberjack flags over here, we've got flower builders knocking about. Perfect amount of jobs, in other words. So why don't we casually observe these Emberpelt builder beavers smash this in? I didn't even get into the speedy up bit and become an inventor. We're starting to get a fair dinkum amount of science knocking about now. 4 inventors. I'm happy with the priorities as they are, except for the campfire. I did see we're going to get it in, and that is the only maximum priority job up here that isn't paused. I love this area. This area's going to be a schmickaroo when it's all said and done. Look at this beaver walking through there. Oh, what a picture. What a bloody picturesque little archway this is. I love flying through it. But anywho, beavers, let me see if I can get a tidy little angle. Now, this could be a tidy little angle, or it could be a shitey little angle. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Speed it up until that fire's crackling there. And look at that fire crackling there. We'll have the beavers clogging off after picking the radishes, which you can see how they're up. Speaking of, let me see if I can click this building without bloody moving the camera. No, not allowed. Have to move the camera. Alright then. 3 beavers in there. How many builders does that leave it with? Just the 1? I'm kind of happy leaving this builder not going to put you now. By builder, of course, being farmer. And I might just go and do it to 2 here. See how they're gone, you know. See how they're gone with it. I thought you had a cog in your hand, but it's not. It's a bloody berry box. So are you telling me the schnozberry box is different to the blueberry box? Let's have a bloody gander of this, eh? Here it is, look at that. It's a little purple box. Got my little schnozzy number. Boom. That's the noise schnozberries make. It's part of the game file. If you haven't heard it, it's because your game sounds aren't up enough. But I'm going to have a single beaver running in a builder hut for the rest of this drought. I mean, we do only have 2 logs, so a single beaver is plenty. And we don't have that many logs to chop down either. I think that means I'm going to be forced into a situation here where for the first time in over a month, I can pop a bloody staircase down. Oh no. Just as soon as I get a lumber mill in, you know. Real casual like. And a way to power the fecker. Compact water wheel. Nice, but doesn't really fit the aesthetic over here. I do love it. Oh, bloody, I love that windmill even more. Oh, we need to get some bloody windmills on the crack where they look like that, like. Oh, and the Emberpelts have engines. Small engine, liquid fuel engine. Oh, bloody look at. So that's the engine we all know and love, just a bit lankier. Is this the normal? Oh no, it's just a little wee engine. Oh, so cool, so cool. Alright, so what does this take? 50? I was about to buy the engine. MiGly, stop it, man. You don't have the wood. This is the whole point. Ooh, 50 logs. 25 logs for seasonal power. 50 logs, that'll do. And the beavers are just going to be sandwiched in between some industry here. Alright, and I've got a mod to sort out extra power efficiency in that. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, maximum priority beavers. Ah, but the hoosing though. The hoosing. We need some hoosing up in here. We actually need some hoosing up in here. High priority. All of this storage come down to regular old normal priority. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do that for now. We need these bloody ladders in. We need to get down to these oaks and chop them down. And to be fair, to get a forester in, we need the planks anyway. That is only 30 science, but it requires planks. And does mean I could have had this in a bloody while again, like, couldn't it? 30 science. I mean, let's be real here. The second this gets up to 30 science, I'm going to plop a forester down. And it's up to 30 science, I'm plopping the forester down. There it goes. Now, my only issue with that is, I'm pretty sure this goes green during a temperate season. And I don't particularly want Old Mate on the green ground, but I want Old Mate to go as far down here as possible, which is, well, where he is now. Unless, actually, if we're getting stairs on the crack, hear me out, hear me out. What about, we'll put them along here somewhere. Oh, you know, that might be a DNL. If I see we're getting some stairs, right on the edge of this path here, and I can see his range, I can see the forester's range. Oh no, that does make us tempted to shift the stairs over here to let the forester see down. What if I delete these stairs? Ah, you know what? We're not going to worry about that bottom floor. We'll do other forester action down there at some point. Although this is the main path, it is the wooden path, therefore that should be the one that gets the stairs on first. So I'm going to pause these laddies for now. And of course one of the trees are marked to not be cut. 2 of the trees are marked to not be cut are in the bloody path line there. What am I like? What am I like? And are they actually the only two? Oh, they are the only two trees left to cut. We've got 8 trees until they start growing up. 8 logs, beavers. They've got some hoosing in at least, so we can get up to like 3 population when all the beavers start corking it. Because they're all adults do. And 3 beavers in here are not keeping up, are they? We need more bloody farmers. But at least the beavers have some radishes to chomp on, you know? They're not all just chomping away on the old schnorzberries over here. Oh, you're sitting on your steam there. I get posted. No one wants your berries. Can't be a builder. And you can see the ex-schnorzberry harvester walking on past there. Going to do something useful, like build some bloody hooses. You're sitting on your steam now, of course you are. There's now the bloody chop doing all there. That's the last of the doing. You're going to be sitting on your steam now all the way until these trees grow back. Now I need to be thinking now, didn't I? But instead of thinking, I'll pop this path on here. And maximum prioritise this bad lad. You know what I just realised? This is just useless here. It was fine if it worked, but it's absolutely useless there now. Oh, this is mildly annoying. Alright, maximum priority beavers. I need these to real casually get this small industrial pile up and running. And now it's not a handy dandy small warehouse. But I've told myself I'm not going to cheat with small dandy small warehouses this time. And I'm not going to. I'm going to ask the beavers. MiGly to put bloody dams there. Not only does that stop the water, it lets beavers get down to this point without having to put bloody ladders over there. I don't know what they want to do over here, but if they want to come over here, they can. Oh, beavers. 4 dams. This is where you put your 4 damn dams, not over here. But look, to be fair, if this worked and we had 2 blocks of death back there, I would be a genius right now. So, like, you got to risk it for the bourbon. And we're getting some building progress in on the old forester. We'll still be waiting on the planks for a while. Oh, you know what? Is it worth even putting any logs in here until we've got this up and running? Right, that's your maximum priority build, beavers. I'm going to pause this with 4 logs in it. I'm going to delete this. Oh, do I? No, get that in, MiGly. Actually unpause that and get it in. 2 more logs need to get chucked into that small tank. We can't be running out of water. That's not allowed. Even for Emberpelts and their love of radishes, schnorzberries, and being housed. Look at this. 3 beavers have got shelter. And half the beavers are even enjoying some fire. You haven't even checked out the beavers in their fire shenanigans yet. And we're into cycle 2. We survived the first cycle. Even with some backward decisions. But as soon as this waterfall starts falling once again, I'm going to delete these 4 little dams here and get the beavers to pop the bare wood into here. Which actually, if I'm going to do that, because that is like a proper maximum priority number, we need to reduce the priority of this stuff here. Maybe delete these, get these 4 logs back. Enjoy the fact that we still have builder beavers, even though our water slippers here have magically unpaused all by themselves. Oh, and the fire cans all the time! Oh, I like that. That is an Emberpelt plus right there. The ever-burning fire. Makes sense, and I love it. Alright, where's this waterfall? Oh, it's coming. Oh, look, it's got a little lip. Little overhang lip. Little secret behind the waterfall shenanigans, perhaps. Perhaps. But for now, builders, you need to spend your time recovering 60 out of 80 logs there. And then once you've recovered 60 out of 80 logs there, I want you to put 80 logs in here. And nowhere else. Hang on, we did have builder beavers, didn't we? Where are you off, pal? Oh, you're building the house. Go on, get yourself run, build the house. Knocky knock 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 knock. Oh, are you knocking the last bit of wood in? Nah, no knocky in that house. Not yet anyway. And we've got our stream back. Our trees are regrowing. Hopefully we'll spread some saplings around these lads. We'll get these grown up and chopped down. And what are you doing, Builder Beaver? Are you coming to collect some wood? Thank you very much, Lee. And look at this, we've got a grey Builder Beaver coming to collect some more wood. Thank you very much, Lee. Because that gives me the confidence to plop E back down in there. Oh, and I've just thought, you know, I'm not going to do it because it requires all of the things, but we could do 4 platforms there, get a forester on the river, and he could plant on this side, up here, everywhere. Oh, the peppers! I love me some red capsicum, like. They're a tasty bunch. I'm loving these colours, like, you've got the purple, you've got the red. Like I was saying, the colour scheme on these buildings is beautiful, like. Oh, the small tag, the red band. Oh, the little red tinge wood, but that red band really sets it off. Like, we've got both the hooses in. I think the beaver should be building this little tank on the right here. Last 2. Hang on. There was only 2 left in there. Did he walk away? He was only carrying 1 bit of wood. What a bloody beaver, eh? What a beaver. What a beaver, eh? I imagine we've got to build a beaver. First of their kind, gone and doing here to bang some wood into this little bit of damage. But before that, we have that older bit of builder. But before that, we have the other builder beaver crossing through the district centre. About to get this laddie in here. Now, I hope I figured this right. We should be able to go over here and he should be just arriving. Oh, I did it the wrong way round. And I missed the building of the tank. It's a good thing I'm not a professional YouTuber then, isn't it? Right, so we've got until the next tide warning, which for all we know is going to be in 2 days' time, to get these 4 bloody dams in with absolute minimal wood. The only wood we've got is from these dams here, which we know is only 75% of the wood that we put into it and we need. And I've got all the lumberjacks paused. We're filling our storage in this farmhouse, so I'm going to go down to 2 workers in there and bring this farmhouse up to 2 workers so we can have, you know, full storage on both. And then once our wood situation sorts itself out a little bit, we can get to building some storage. Alright, now I know I've got some bloody experienced Timberborn players watching us, like. How many smack of the foreheads happened when I placed the dam? Not here, and under here instead. Or did you appreciate me mad science? I hope the Emberpelts, speaking of Emberpelts, I hope the Emberpelts here can appreciate my mad science side. You know what? Whole night there, I was planning on doing a speedy up bit while I was saying that, and not a single Emberpelt rocked up to the bloody fire here. 15 logs are sunk into this, you know, beavers. You can show some appreciation and get your arse in there and tickle your tails on the fire. How many builder beavers do I have? 2. I'll panic and get it up to 4 whenever a tide hits, right? But for now, I'm just stocking up on, you know, science points. Scared to actually spend them on levies and whatnots. It's definitely cheaper to do 2 levies than it is a double floodgate, but I do need to know how many levies it takes to block the flow here. And I could do that while building. Minimal sacrifice. Right, so let's say we're blocking this off here. It makes sense for a levy stack to go here on this side. So let's commit to a levy stack here on this side. And I feel like to avoid flooding, it makes sense to go into a levy stack here as well. And then I suppose hope that 2's enough for the water to go through and not flood everything. We're definitely pausing this build here and lowering the priority of all this stuff here. Actually, no, delete these 2. They're going to be floodgates when the time comes. Beavers, how are you getting on? Are you hammering the last couple of logs in? Oh yeah, shite. 11 out of 20. And we're going to have some owl beavers soon. We're in cycle 2 already. Cycle 2 already. Oh, and look at all these trees taunting us. They're all marked for cutting and all, every last one of them. If I could get up here, I'd be living my best beaver life. But I can't get up here without spending loads of wood. Unless I've missed a stairway somewhere. Maybe an old escalator? I didn't see any escalators, unfortunately. The beavers are going to have to build their own way around. And hello, we're back at the stairs over here. I've decided to change my mind and we're going to do these ones first. And then these ones second, because, well, you know. To get to the bottom here, we can go down 1 flight of stairs or 2 flights of stairs. So it didn't be daft, MiGly, can doing 1 flight of stairs. So I've seen the clay pit here doesn't require power. And it is fairly cheap, so I feel like that should be fairly early on. Well, it is going to be fairly early on, isn't it, if I want to be grilling some corn. But what else is going to start requiring that? Ooh, large gear shop! Large lumber mill and large gear shop. I cannot wait until at that point, like. Kiln making bricks! Oh, that's it. There was loads of housing options. The tenement lodge. Aye, 24 bricks. I bet you that's a bloody laddie and a half. Look at that. You know we're going to be getting some bloody tenement lodges on the gun. Walkways? Walkways? Skywalks? No, you telling me we've got skywalks on the crack? Skybridge, it is. It is skybridges. Oh, and the tubeways. I completely forgot about the tubeways. Tubeway levy, tubeway bridges. Oh, there's tubeway bridge. Maybe it's 4 long, isn't it, this bit, right? 4 long tubeway bridge. Of course, I picked a bit that isn't 4 long. Alright, look. Longest tubeway bridge. Look at that. Oh, tubes. Oh, I forgot about the tubes. We do officially have and damming. Ooh, what's our building range, actually? Because our path isn't connected all the way. Ah, we've got plenty of building range. We can see into this corner. That means we can see all the way over there. I caught yous. Aye, I caught yous enjoying the fire. Yous ran away as soon as I shocked up. But, you know, I caught at least one of yous. You got away before you get the camera angle sorted. Why, you just going to go and kip in a field somewhere, try and make us feel sorry for you. You're probably hoosed, aren't you? Ah, you can kip in a field, even though you're probably hoosed, just to make us feel sorry for you. Oh, no! 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 Day 3 of cycle 1. I got a drought warning. Day 3 of cycle 2. I got a drought warning. And I think I said I was going to panic and get 4 beavers. There's only 1. Are these like full? No, he's are copping the bell peppers, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should allow us to have 4 builder beavers. Why is there only 3 builder beavers? Oi, farmer, get yourself at the farm, who's pal? I need you to become a bloody builder. There we go. And we have 1 unemployed beaver. That was their plan. Because you can see here, we have some pines that are marked for cutting that need to be cut down. So unpause Juan Lumberjack flag. That'll get us some bonus wood. And yes, I'll unpause the one that's furthest away. Actually, no. Why would I do that when I just unpause this one here, MiGly? Stop being daft. You can't afford to be daft. The game's playing funny buggers with you. Throwing your bloody back... Well, yeah, back-to-back drought. It's the first couple of cycles. It's how it's going to happen. And I'm definitely not complaining. If I had a bad tide, would I already all be dead? But yeah, now the game's testing you here, MiGly. You need to bloody make sure you get 4 builders banging away in here and picking up this rubble here. And if I see any logs getting bloody squeezed into one of these high priority builds here, there's gonna be ructions on, beavers. So watch where you plonk your logs, right? And I think this is the perfect time to do an end of episode speedy up bit. That's right, we're ending episode 1 on a proper cliffhanger here. Will the beavers get this dam in time for this drought? Or is this drought doomed to drown our Emberpelts? But yeah, now seriously, I is as keen for some Emberpelt action as I am. Like I alluded to earlier, I've been waiting. I'm pretty sure it's been over a year since these bard lads were released. And especially now they've got their own little ladder skin and all the food and stuff. It's gonna be grand. I absolutely cannot wait to sink my teeth into the Emberpelts here. I love me a good fire beaver, you know. But for now, I'm gonna have to say, I'll see you in the next video. Toodaloo.